Connor, a lot going on in your lineup right now. At the same time, I know you're feeling terrible for Zach Hyman, which is tough, but probably really happy for Matthias Ekholm. Can you just kind of discuss all of those things at once?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of nailed it. Obviously, it's extremely disappointing to lose High. Devastated for him, obviously. He's a guy that wants to be out there, wants to make a difference. So we'll miss him a lot, but obviously great to see Eki come back. He's put in a lot of hard work to get to this point. Credit to him, credit to the training staff for getting him back.
Right side, left side, second row, our first row, Derek.
Hey, Corey. Just in the same vein with Zach, I guess, what did you see out of him during this playoff run, and what are you going to miss, and how are you going to kind of fill that void with him not around anymore?
Well, you see his physical presence has been, very noticeable. But like I said the other night, he's a dog on a bone on the puck, and he hunts pucks. He gets in on the forecheck and protects the puck, and there's things he does in the lineup that he can't be replaced. But certainly guys can come in and help fill that void.
Left side, second row, Mark.
Corey, you've been around a long time. A guy like Jeff Skinner comes here, and the year hasn't gone the way everybody thought it was going to go. But he's been a pro, and he's hung on, and he's done all the right things, and he's rewarded tonight. He comes in, he's playing in a huge playoff game. Can you just, is this a picture of a guy that handled a tough year the right way?
Yeah, he's been nothing but a pro. He's come to the rink every single day. He's put in the work. He's smiling. He's laughing in the dressing room, and having fun with the guys. And it's an exciting time. Exciting for him to come in and and play the way we know he can play and what he's shown throughout the season. So it'll be a great opportunity.
Left side, front row, Bob.
Connor, the guy next to you is doing stuff, matching stuff at a later extended age in his career, like Jean Beliveau. I think Speck was the only guy to actually see Jean Beliveau play in his prime, but I digress. Just a thought on how competitive and how productive Corey has been for you guys during the course of this season.
He's been great. A lot's made about how old he is, but he's still playing like he's in his prime. He's producing, scoring big goals, getting under their skin, getting on the forecheck, doing all the things that we need this time of year. So, been really impressive to see.
Left side, third row, Mark.
Connor, I'm sure you wouldn't complain about it, but you've played an incredible amount of hockey the last couple of years here. What is the physical effect of that, and are you able to just block that out when you're on a run like this?
I feel great. It's a blessing to play this much hockey over the last couple of years. I feel very grateful to have played so much and still continuing to play this time of year.
Left side, fourth row, Dan.
Connor, there's a lot of lineup changes tonight, and a lot of those are by necessity. But how do you kind of make sure those players are integrated at a very key time in the series and not lose a beat?
Those players that are coming in, you guys may not have seen them or the fans may not have seen them, but they're around. They're part of it just like anybody else. So it doesn't feel all that different, in my opinion. They're veteran guys. They're guys that are going to step in and are going to play great. I expect nothing less. So I don't think it's too big of a deal.
Right side, second row, Robert.
Corey, when the power play is going as well for you all as it has been in this series, is there a feeling that you could score, that pretty much anyone on the ice could score, as opposed to looking for just one or two set plays? Yeah, we talk about it all the time. We're trying to get an edge on what they're doing and what we can do differently. And when we're crisp and moving the puck well and being dynamic, I think that's when our power play is at its best.
We'll take a couple more. Left side, standing in the back, Jack.
Connor, in your time here, you've never allowed an opponent to extend a series. In your experience, what's been the key in closing out good teams in highly competitive series at this time of year?
I think just being excited about the opportunity. I know that's cliche, but it's exciting when you're in this position to put a team out. And we're excited about it today. These are games that we get up for, and we will tonight.
Last one, left side, fourth row, Tony.
Morning, Connor. You talked about Matthias Ekholm, but I want to quickly backtrack to a comment that Troy Stetcher made a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if you saw that, but he said, if Ekholm is ready and I have to come out, he's just simply the better player. That's the reality of it. Can you maybe talk about Troy Stetcher and those comments, and also the overall buy-in right now when it comes to winning in that dressing room?
Well, I think that, his words there, I think everybody resonates with that, anything to win. And Stetch has been great, not deserving at all to come out of the lineup. But that's the reality when you got good players all over. Incredible teammate. Disappointing for him, obviously. But when you get a guy like Ekholm back, it is what it is. So,